Today I'm only allowed to build with the color yellow. So far this Christmas village is looking pretty cute. We have a red house, an orange house, and today for the yellow house, I was thinking we could theme it around a star. While building this village, I'm trying to think of ideas beyond plain normal houses. Like, I want the builds to have other purposes because I feel like just having houses is kind of boring. So yes, we do have this Santa house, but it's got stables and stuff. The orange one is literally a carrot cafe. And for this starry yellow build, I think our village could use an inn. So this turned out a bit larger than I thought it would. So would this be considered a hotel? I think it could still be an inn. Honestly, maybe something in the middle. But anyway, welcome to the Starry Inn. Now people can visit and stay at the Christmas village. So here's the outside of the build, and obviously right now it's empty inside, but let me show you what it looks like and then we can decorate. Da-da-da. Okay, so when you first walk in, it's quite large. But I was thinking in the middle we can have our check-in counters. On the left over here, I want to have a kitchen and the dining hall. Then to the right, we can have a coffee bar and lounge. Now, as you can see, there are no staircases in this build, only ladders. So if people want to get up to their star rooms, they'll have to take the ladder. So basically, you go up this ladder and we have 4 rooms up here. So there's one here, and 2 on the other side. I thought it'd be fun if each room had a little balcony so they can look out into like the main area if they wanted to. Also, at the end of each hallway, we're gonna have a space for bathrooms. So we have this space and an identical one over on that end. Beyond the star rooms that we offer, you'll notice that there are 2 more ladders that lead us to the Shimmer Suites. So basically, these are just bigger rooms. So if you go up these ladders, there's this big room, and it's the same thing over here. Starting with the downstairs, I think we should work on the check-in area. Oh, also, I went around and picked out some things, and I want to use this basically everywhere. It's a bunch of stars and lights and just cute Christmassy things. And then this is some things I picked out for the check-in area. First of all, before we do anything, we must sort out our counter and Christmas tree placement. Obviously, I think counter should go in the middle, so maybe here, and then also on this side. Then I definitely want to have Christmas trees by, honestly, everywhere. So I want to have them in the front by the main entrance. Then we have to put them at this back entrance. Then I also want to put them in the middle between these ladders, but I was also thinking that we should figure out where we can put fireplaces. Now, I was looking around, and I know I mentioned we're going to have dining on this side and a lounge area on that side, but we do have these little, like, bumped out nook areas back here that I think we could use for other things. Originally, I thought it would be perfect for a fireplace here and another one on this side, but then I started to think about like hotels and inns and stuff, and I think we should have a gift shop, and here we can have a desk, like a mini office. And these front bump out areas, I think I also want to use them for other things, so that leaves us with putting fireplaces between the ladders. So let's see real quick, what would it look like if we did something like this? Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Oh, my chest is in the way. Uh-oh. Ah, my stuff. And then if I get where those little frames at, then we can pop down a campfire, add a bit of trim. We should probably add some more trim to this side too. And then back on the main side, we can add a mantle. No, you know what? That's actually nice. It's kind of cute. And now that that's sorted, I want to add more Christmas trees. So hold on. Can we put some more in the middle here? Or maybe just 1 or 2? Hold on, wait. What if we made them taller? Because they're the ones in the middle. Ooh. No, this is a Christmassy vibe. I like it. I was also thinking, I'm not going to put these out yet, but technically, if we just took the top 2 pieces of these trees, we could make mini ones. Oh. Now on the rest of this front check-in area, I have a lot of random stuff. So first of all, we can have a register and a phone. Then we can add an office chair. I don't have a yellow one, so We'll have to use a white chair. I think a potted plant would be cute. And then I also have some office clutter, but maybe we could put that on the other side. So let's copy this with the register and the phone. But instead of the plant, we can have some office clutter. Look at that! It's like little post-its and stuff. Oh, also I forgot that I picked out some notebooks, and I also have a lamp. Maybe we can put a lamp here, and then we could put a yellow notepad on this desk and a yellow notebook on this one. Behind each one of these desks, we could add a little garbage can. Then by the entrances, we can have some coat racks. And around every tree, we can add some presents. Cute. Okay, now that we have those main things down, it's time to add the star stuff. We've got hanging star lights, banners, little star strings, star decals, and some twinkly Christmas lights. Maybe those can go there on both sides. Little star lights. Then where could we put the blinking lights? Could we put them under here? Ooh! Stop, that's so cute. Yes. Then maybe we could put banners closer to the entrances. And could we hang these like off of each other? Like, oh, we can! We can make little starry. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! How cute is that? Wait, no, seriously, that's so cute. This is totally giving Star Inn/hotel. Wow. Oh, and then you know what? These little decals, we could put on the sides of the ladder. So I have these that glow, and then I also have these like little yellow stars. Stop it. Stop it right now. That's adorable. And you know what? Every single column is getting them. This is like the most festive check-in area I've ever seen in my life. Over on the lounge side of this bottom floor, I first want to add the coffee bar. So let's put a little counter like this. Do you think I should have put this against the wall instead? Hold on, wait a minute. Let's just move this over. That way it doesn't take up as much space. And we can add some cups in the front. Cute. You can kind of just like grab a little mug and then make your coffee. Wait. Coffee bar. Oh, that's so cute. I feel like on either side of this coffee bar, we should have mini Christmas trees. Look at this. Oh, and then you know what else I want to do? To fill up the empty space over the coffee bar sign, we can add more star garland. Stop it! This is literally so pretty. Now for the loungy part of this area, I picked out a couple of yellow sofas, but then I also feel like a lounge requires music. And what's the best instrument for that? A piano. Wait, this is perfect. Okay, I have this one, and then I have an upright. They both, I know, are white, but technically, their petals are yellow. Maybe around the piano, we can have some more mini Christmas trees. I cannot be stopped. It is too pretty. Okay, but besides this, let's put out our sofas. Maybe we can do 2 back to back like this, but I could put a little table in between them or something. I also want to have some single armchairs, so maybe we can have a little area in the corner here. Then I think some floor cushions would be cute, and some floor lamps. Hold on, I wanted to try to fit like, oh, okay, this works. A couple of these little loungy ottoman pieces. We can have some taller floor lamps on the ends of this middle section. And then maybe in the middle of this table, we could have a record player, a disposable coffee cup, and a mug. Now over this fireplace, I want to have a TV, and then above that, we can have a wreath. Then I was thinking, if I just grab some more of these tables and put them in the corners here, then we can have little fairy jars. Ah! Okay, well now that this section is pretty much done, we can make a mini office. Basically, I just want a place that has a computer and some books and stuff. So first I want to line this window with a bunch of yellow bookshelves. Then in the middle, we can add a desk. And then around this area, we can add some stacks of books. We can hang some more lanterns from the ceiling. And then we can add a chair. Over in the dining hall, I want to make the kitchen look like a grab-and-go kind of breakfast area, if that makes sense. So in a way, it is similar to the coffee bar on that side. On the counter, we can add some dishes and like little serving stuff. Then we can add a soda machine. I know that's kind of crazy for breakfast, but we can pretend that this is juice. Then we have some baked goods. In between, we can add some different cereals and a yellow lemon loaf. It would honestly be so cute if we did another letter sign, but obviously instead of coffee bar, it said breakfast. So we've got a coffee bar over there and a breakfast bar over here. Ta-da! And now in the rest of this space, we can sort out where the tables will go. On each one of these tables though, I do want to put like different food. So maybe this table could have some cereal. Here we can have a croissant. We can have a different yellow cereal on this table. Then back here we can have a coffee cup, a muffin, and a cinnamon roll. Now because this side is the main entrance, I think that in this little nook, we could have a gift shop. It's gonna be a small little gift shop, but we could put a little counter here with the register. Then we could have a sale sign, 25% off. We could add some of these clothing racks that have yellow clothing items on them. And then back here, we can have some sunglasses. I feel like over this little gift shop area, some of these banners would look cute. And then also for a little Christmas vibe, I know it's not yellow, but we can pretend that somebody's buying a snow globe. Would it also be cute to put a wreath in the front of this counter? Okay, wait, these ones are too big, so we can use the other ones. Wait a minute. Where did I put that? Oh, will this one work? Yeah, that's better. Now, I do feel that there is a lack of Christmas on this side of the room, so hold on. We must add more mini Christmas trees. Ta-da! And honestly, it might be cute to put some presents around here too. Hanging from the ceiling, I do want to add some more stacked lanterns. And then maybe in the corners, we can add some starlights. Wait a minute, I forgot that I wanted to put a big carpet in this area. Oh man, wait, hold on. Okay, that's kind of cute. Then I don't know if this is gonna look weird, but I think we should add some floor lamps. The very last thing that I want to add to this side of the room is a mini lounge. So we can just put a little sofa here. Then we can add some ottoman pieces, a couple of floor cushions, some more mini Christmas trees. And then to match the rest of the space, we can add banners to the windows. For the second floor star rooms, I think these are all gonna mostly be the same or pretty similar, so I won't force you to watch me decorate all of them. So I'm thinking in the middle of this room, we can add a big bed. Then on either side of the bed, we can have some yellow nightstands. Obviously, we're gonna need some table lamps, but I think a lamp on this side, a floor lamp in this corner, and on this nightstand, we could add a phone. I kind of forgot that I wanted to include an alarm clock, so maybe we can make a yellow dresser, and then on this dresser, we could have the alarm clock, another lamp, and the room key. Above these dressers, we could add a TV. Then maybe it's kind of funny to have a lamp here, so instead, we could have a picture frame. Now, because these are the star rooms and not the shimmer suites, these ones can get a mini Christmas tree, and on the wall by the TV, we can have a stocking. Wait, that reminds me. Hold on. We should put stockings on these fireplaces. Oh, cute. But okay, back upstairs. We definitely need some carpet to make this place feel a bit more cozy. So let's make sure to add some of that. I feel like we should definitely provide some bathrobes for all of the guests. And now we can decorate with fairy lights. Ta-da! Now for these bathrooms, we could technically make two in this one space. So if I kind of just cover up this window and make a little dividing wall, we can have one bathroom on this side and another on this side. So first of all, we can add a tub to both corners. Then next to each tub, we can have a toilet with some toilet paper. And then across from there, we can add the sinks. Obviously, we're also going to need a mirror. Then I did want to make a shower area too, but will that fit? Actually, we could do something like this, then just, put the shower thingy there. Then I want to have a little basket of towels. We could put towels on the walls. And next to each shower, we can add some more robes. You know, it would be really pretty. Because I had to put this wall up, we can add some more moon and star decals. Oh, and also we could put a little banner over each window. Well, now that the bathrooms and star rooms are decorated, it's time to decorate the star suites. Now, these are basically just bigger rooms, so we could have a king-size bed, a full-size Christmas tree. Then we can create a big fireplace on this wall. And on the mantle, we can hang some stockings. On top of the mantle, we could actually add this cute star. And then here, a wreath. Now on either side of this bed, we can add some end tables, one with a lamp and another with a phone. We're obviously gonna have to provide some more bathrobes. And then here, we can have a dresser. On this dresser, I wanna add a fairy jar. Then we can have the room key and a snow globe. And actually, I almost forgot that I wanted to add a TV to this space. So let's move the wreath up by one more block, and then we can add a TV. From this window to this window, we can add some starlights. I definitely want to have some banners in this space. And on the floor, we can have some carpet and presents. Okay, now that all the rooms have been decorated, let's go on a tour. Welcome to the Star Inn Hotel. So here we have the outside. We have lots of starry windows. And here's what you see when you walk inside. So obviously first we have the check-in counter. So this is where you can get your room. It looks like somebody dropped their room key on the floor. But yeah, so here is like the main entrance area. We have a lot of Christmas trees, presents, and lights. To the right of the check-in counter, we have the coffee bar and lounge that obviously has coffee and a bunch of sofas to sit on. We have a TV. Over here, we have a little music area with a piano and some more seating in the corners. Then towards the back of this room, we have a little office set up. Across from the coffee and lounge area, we have the breakfast bar and dining hall. On the breakfast bar, we have lots of yummy pastries and cereals. On the tables, we have all the food that people picked out. In the back here, we have a smaller lounge area. And in the front, we have a gift shop. Once you've checked in and gotten your room key, you can head up these ladders to the star rooms. So I basically decorated all of these the same except for one thing. On this side, we have the beds without a canopy. And over on this side, we have beds with the canopies. On either end of this hallway, we do have identical bathrooms. So each side has two with a toilet, a tub, shower, and a sink. And then if you go upstairs one more time, you'll get to the Shimmer Suites. In the Shimmer Suites, we have the large king-size bed, a phone to call for room service, a full-size Christmas tree, a TV, and a fireplace. So what do you think about this yellow build? So far, I think maybe this one's my new favorite. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe.